Okay, so I can turn on my mic. That should be sound. I have the computer sound muted, just so that you guys don't get Discord. Just because there's a lot of chat in the Discord that I'm in. It's a Discord for this particular raid testing group, and I want them to be able to say whatever they want without having to worry about stream. So just microphone, no background sound. It looks like the stream is better. My processor is still, I think this math doesn't add up. It says my processor is at 100%, like super red, really angry. It says that OBS is half of that. It says WoW is 10%, and the other 40% is an absolute mystery. Let me scroll. Well, 10% to Google Drive sync. Stop that. Don't do it. What else? what else can I kill here? I'm like a destruction worker. They're like construction workers, but they have more fun. I guess that's it. All right, we're down to a better place now. I should be able to stream, and hopefully it's better in the second hour once I'm doing live, because PTR is not the most optimized thing in the planet. Are you guys doing no picture of you yet? There's not going to be a camera. Not going to be an overlay. It's going to be just the game for this next hour while we are doing this next boss. And the reason for that is I'm keeping this footage, and that's the other reason that my computer is actually crying, is because I'm recording as well as streaming, and it's a little bit rough on it. But I'm keeping this footage so that I can use it to make raid boss guides for the next raid tier that I am determined to get out before the raid comes out. So that's why that's there. We will have the camera, we'll have the overlay. I would set up the cat cam, but my tripod has been, it's basically, I've set it up in a place and I'm not moving it. So I'm just gonna get another tripod for the cat cam. But in any case, the cat hasn't been in that spot in like 2 weeks. I need to find a way to lure her back. Yeah, so camera will be in the second hour. What kind of a processor do you have? It is an i7, but it's been going for, it's had a good life. It's a 4th gen i7. I built it into this computer back in maybe 2011, 2012? Definitely before 2013. Like, it's been in a couple of different computer builds, and it's really done its time. And also, I'm asking rather a lot of it. You should see it try when I'm editing a video, especially if I have a couple of effects. Like, nothing really crazy, but like a blur effect here and a lighting effect there. And then if I try and open up After Effects, my computer's just like, nah girl, you stop right now. I have on my life wish list, I want to either build or purchase a really good computer so that when I edit, I can really go crazy and not have to worry about not having enough RAM to load previews, and not worry about not being able to use certain effects because my computer just can't deal with it, and not having to worry about like 6-hour render times if I do a certain thing. So I will one day do that, but for now my biggest priority financially is saving up for Hazelnutty House. Why am I the leader? Hang on. Sorry, I'm having a moment. I haven't been listening to Discord because I've been talking to you guys, and I don't know why they've given me leader. Are we reforming? Oh, they're just trying to see if a new locket will let us access the next boss. Why so laggy? I think my computer is to blame. It is still once again at 100%. Alright, let me pass it to this guy. Promote to raid leader, there we go. Thank you. Also, Norma, I saw your super chat. I was about to say something and I forgot. Thank you so much for the 5. Next week, Hazel, I will join you. Oh, for raid testing? That would be neat. Good afternoon, happy Friday. Happy Friday, Paul. Hey, Hazel. Oh god, I think they gave me raid leader. Oh no, I gave it away. I can't. Don't make me. Oh dear. There's somebody in this Discord trying to recruit people to their guild. Oh gosh. I can't. I'm just waiting for this to happen. Alright. Supposedly at some point they'll enable the next boss and we'll be able to teleport there. New sponsor. Welcome, Flabby. Flabby, you are the very, very first sponsor. I am so happy to have you be the first to have the shiny little nut. I really hope it works. If you could, like, say something, that would be just bomb. Norma's working late tonight? Alright. Wish her luck. Anyone have the add-on for the mini-map called Chinchilla? I have never heard of that. Do you have a nut now? You have a nut. You have a nut. It should have a tiny, tiny little white outline so that if you are reading chat in dark mode, which I am, it still shows up, so you're looking super cool. If we had any emotes, you would be able to use them, but we don't have any emotes. We need 2 sponsors for our first emote, and I haven't designed any emotes yet. I've decided I'm just not gonna until we have the sponsors for them, just in case. So, sorry, I'm trying to stay connected enough to the Discord chat that I don't miss something really important, like them making me read leader and expecting me to do things. And it's completely ruining my train of thought. Oh yeah, the emotes. So on my, like, in my mental list, if we do get sponsors for an emote or two, whenever I had emotes in other people's chats, like back when I used to be a Wallabear sub or Savix on Twitch, I always like using the hello and like the love. So I was thinking of like a little squirrel with a heart for like a hazel love. So alright, so we got Mr. Bird back, and he's now the group leader, which is good. So everything should be fine, and it should just let us. Alright, there we go. Boss is up. Dope. How do I sponsor? I want a little nut too. If you do decide you want to sponsor, it is $5 a month. There is a button. Should be on the bottom of the stream, should say sponsor, and that will give you a nut. And if we get a second sponsor, that officially puts me on the hook for designing an emote. I'm thinking the first one should be a hazel love, like a little squirrel with a heart, and then maybe a hazel high for after that. And I would do a waving squirrel, but I think at that size, it might be quite hard to see that the squirrel is actually waving. So maybe I should think of something else. My plan for when I do that is I will come up with some prototypes, and I will put up a Twitter poll, and then people can vote that way. Or maybe I'll be able to do a poll in YouTube. I could have sworn I saw that I could do like a poll card. I don't know. I've never figured it out. That person is correct. These bosses are almost naked. I can see a butt. I'm gonna put it off screen just so YouTube doesn't ban me. Welcome, Ellipse. Aw, Ellipse! Thanks for being sponsor number 2. I have to make an emote now. I have to make an emote. I'm pretty sure that I want a hazel love because I want you guys to be able to spam it if, like, we get a new anything. I don't know. Loving stuff is good. Love a lot of things. Hazel, will you adopt me and take me under your wing? I don't know if I'm ready for that responsibility. It's like every morning I wake up and I'm like, I have a dog and a cat. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this day. Welcome to the Nut Club. Is that what we're called now? I suppose that's fine for the stream sponsors. I'm still trying to think of like a name, like a community name. And you'd think I would have had one by now because it's been years. But I'm not happy yet. I'm not happy with it yet. You'll know one day. One day inspiration's just gonna strike me and we'll know. Sponsors' names are in green now? Oh! Well, Ellipse's name is in green. I still see you as blue, perhaps because you're also a mod. So perhaps being a mod takes precedence over that. I should really be listening to the boss explanation. I completely didn't. Let me flask up. I have a spirit flask in here somewhere, or I can just grab one. Where's my spirit flask? Spirit flask 1, and then we get another one. Food. From what I remember, because I have done this before, from what I remember, it's a lot of not standing and stuff. So I might not be super chatty during the polls because I'm going to be trying to listen to Discord and try and not ruin everything, as I have done. I've caused my fair number of wipes just like today. So I'm going to try my best to focus, which means I will not talk, which means this is going to be really boring. If this is not the kind of stream that you signed up for, I totally understand, and I recommend that you just swing back by in like 15 minutes, starting at 4 p.m. Pacific, so 50 minutes from now. We'll be done with this, and I'll turn on the camera, and we're just going to do some old-fashioned map runs and have a really good chat. So that's kind of the plan. You can see the video now. I think it's smoothed out. My processor, my task manager, is still frightening me with this big red line, but that's just motivation for me to work really hard so that I can afford like a supercomputer, because my dream computer has a really big budget, and if I'm gonna get a really expensive computer to make stuff with, I need to be darn sure that I'm making stuff that is worth it, you know? Sponsors do cost real money. Yep, it's $5 real a month, and it is... Alright, we're going. I'm gonna ignore you guys for like 5 minutes now, sorry. If you hear noises from me, that is because I make them. I may say a bad word if I die or if I mess up a mechanic. I have a hard time not doing that, so I apologize in advance. It won't be a really bad word. It'll be like a medium bad word. Oh, I got knocked back. It's okay though. Not near each other, alright. So this is a multi-target fight. I wish I was a Shadow Priest right now because I could be doing all the damage, but I don't even have damage meters because I'm actually doing this without any add-ons. Stand in the light boxes. Stand in the light boxes. Okay. That guy has a debuff. Okay. Ooh! Ah! Ooh! Okay. There's gonna be a lot of that. This is gonna be the most annoying stream on the planet to watch! Alright, so there's little red whirlwinds. I want to be not in those. My frame rate's dropping. I think I'm asking a little too much of my computer. Don't stand in those. Ooh. The doorways. Obstructing my camera. What's that lady doing? She looks like she's thinking about something. She looks... Oh! Mr. Burb! Mr. Burb! Oh, he's coming back up. I'm gonna give him... I have this trinket. I just bought it from, like, the vendor that sells you Antorus trinkets. Oh my gosh, my frame rate is not happy. This video is gonna look pretty janky because this is the best footage I have of this boss. So... when the video comes out, it's gonna be like this. I wonder if I should stop streaming. Just because this is gonna be, I think, my last chance. This hour is gonna be my last chance to get footage of this. Yeah, I'm thinking when I do the videos, I'm probably gonna supplement... Oh, I need to spread. Don't stand close to others. Don't stand close. Don't stand. Oh, I can't sing. That's right, it's YouTube. Because we got the lightning. We don't wanna go bzz, bzz. No, oh, okay. There's gonna be titans walking all over the room. And something at the entrance. Oh man, my camera still spins super fast and it's really hard to stay oriented. Stun CC, knock back the titans. Oh! Oof! I can stand here. Oh! Oh god, let's give you a purple wings. I don't know if I can save this rogue. There we go. I think my frame rate's evening out now. It's really hard for me to ignore chat. I can see it moving. I can't look at it. Something will go horribly wrong and everybody will know it's my fault and I'll get kicked. And I haven't been kicked from this group yet, and that's like a really big accomplishment for me. Because I've grouped with the same people in the last raid testing, and I really want to not get kicked because I'm assuming that when you get kicked, you can't come back. Oh. I find that that's... Alright, so there's the titans walking across the room. So they're... Oh boy. Oh dear. Alright, this way. Safety. They're susceptible to CC. I don't have any. I can heal this healer. Ooh. Alright, well... Okay. Alright. I'm starting to think that my frame rate dropping may not be entirely my fault. You guys seeing this? Also, by the way, spoilers for the next raid. I'm assuming that raid testing the title is enough warning for that, but just in case, this is in fact the upcoming raid. And this is the mechanics of one of the bosses. Kind of like the end of the second third. There's a word for that style of number. Oof. Gold, red bezels on the ground. They stand on the outside. I'm repeating what I'm hearing and I'm trying to understand it. It's hard. Stand in the great parts. Oh yes, I understand now. I'm good. I get what he means by bezels now. I've never heard of bezels as applied to a floor. It's always like a device. I don't know if it's the right word if it's applied to a floor. Pretty choppy, yeah. It's choppy on my end as well. There's issues all over the place. Possibly with possibly with my computer. I don't think I can do anything about it. I don't think I can afford to upgrade my computer with the processor it needs right now. Like, it would be really expensive. And when I do it, I think I want to start over, like, with a completely new computer. I don't know. I've been eyeballing those Ryzens. The Ryzen processors, the new ones. They look pretty nice and they're pretty affordable, but it's one of those things where specs on a sheet isn't necessarily going to be indicative of how it actually performs with your software. And I need somebody to write me a very specific article about how a Ryzen performs in video editing tasks relative to how an i7 would do it. And I don't know. I look like Elsa. I've got the big swirlies. Well, they're kind of like stop motion swirlies right now. Chat's moving so fast, no one will know I have a nut. Everybody will know Flabby. Everybody will know. I know Flabby. You know Flabby because Flabby is famous. Flabby is a famous Mythic Plus player. And if you queue into him in arena, you should know that you lose. Again. PTR bugs and processor thingy. I think this time, just because this fight worked actually alright last time, and I don't hear anybody else saying they're having frame rate issues. I think it's because I'm streaming. I think asking my computer to stream and record and run this PTR fight is just too much. I don't think, is there anything else I can shut down? Why is iTunes open? Calm down. Go away. Get out of here.